Hey, what up, everybody in the YTBC? Just thought I'd go live for a little bit. I'm going to do the warm up, but the warm up's going to be slightly different today. So I want to wait and see once I see some people in here because I'm going to do a little bit of a live performance. Then I'm going to give just a couple quick updates and then talk a little bit about Crawford versus Porter. And that'll be the end of the stream. So hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody has their plans set out for next week. This will probably be my last live of the month, more than likely. What up, UGC Flame? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this will more than likely be the last live I do of the year, or of the month, I mean, because next week I go to California and I won't be back till the 4th of December. So um, chances are I'm not going to go live Thursday or Friday. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. Before I get into the warm up, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer and then I'll do my little warm up. It'll be a special one today. Very special. So let me just do this real quick. Close my door. Just give me a second. All right, I'll turn. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let me go ahead and get this set up for the warm up. There we go. By the way, shout out to Mark from Unrivaled Boxing Talk and News. He's the one who actually taught me about the existence of this song. Don't always have to fuck her hard. In fact, sometimes that's not right to do. Sometimes you gotta make some love and fucking give her some smooches too. Sometimes you got to squeeze. Sometimes you got to say please. Sometimes you got to say, hey, I'm gonna fuck you softly, I'm gonna screw you gently, I'm gonna hump you sweetly, I'm gonna ball you discreetly. And then you say, hey, I brought the flowers. And then you say, wait a minute, Sally, I think I got something in my teeth. Could you get it out to me? That's fucking teamwork. What's your favorite position? That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you. What's your favorite dish? I'm not gonna cook it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. And then I'm gonna love you completely. Then I'll fucking fuck you discreetly. And then I'm gonna phone you completely. But then I'm gonna fuck you hard. Hard. Shout out to Mark for teaching me about that song. Oh man. So I hope everybody's doing well. Um it's just gonna be just a couple quick updates and I'm gonna talk a little bit about Crawford versus Porter. Not a whole lot much to say, to be honest. I think what I have to say about it is pretty straightforward. So just real quick, appreciate everybody who was in my last live. Talked about my mom's husband who it's been about 2 months at this point. He was diagnosed with throat cancer. He ended up having to get a tracheotomy. Talked a little bit about that uh, experience and seeing a change in his demeanor and his personality. I actually was over at my mom's on Sunday, and he was in much better spirits. It was nice to see that. Hey, what up, the Boxing Jedi? Yeah, he seemed to be in much better spirits on Sunday than he was on Wednesday when I went over there. So when I went over there on Wednesday, it was very hard for me to see him like that. It was much better on Sunday to see him. He seemed in much better spirits. He even laughed a little bit, you know. But yeah. Still, like I said, someone else that I really care about who may or may not have um cancer. So hoping and praying that that is not the case. There are definitely some other possibilities, which are what I'm gunning for in that situation. So, like I said, next week I am going to California, and I will not be back till December 4th. I'll be over there for Thanksgiving. I'll be over there for my birthday. Historically speaking, on my channel, I usually go on vacation the week of my birthday just because it's the same week as Thanksgivings. I just take the whole week off. That way, I can enjoy days leading up to my birthday. I can enjoy Thanksgiving. I can enjoy the food coma that comes along with Thanksgiving. Um, so technically, I'm going on vacation for only a week, but I will be in California for 2 weeks. Second week that we're there, I will actually have to work. I work from home, so I'm just taking my work laptop with me, and I will, it's gonna be kind of weird because over in California, I'll have to wake up at what 5:30 in the morning, California time, to start on time for my shift because in Florida. We're 3 hours ahead in ahead of California. So that's going to be interesting waking up super early in the morning uh, to work my shift. So that should be fun. What up, Electro Jed? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on. So this will. I'm pretty sure, unless something happens and I decide to go live either tomorrow or either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. This will be my last live. But I doubt it. I don't think I'm gonna go live. I have a lot that I have to um get done between now and Saturday when we fly out. So I doubt that I'm going to be going live. So let me talk a little bit about this Crawford versus Porter fight. I'm going to just keep it pretty simple. I think Crawford will be the first one to stop Porter. I think it'll be a late stoppage. And if it's not a stoppage, fine. I think Crawford's going to win. I wouldn't completely rule out. Hey, what up, Toby? I think if I didn't say what up, my apologies. I saw you and I was in a train of thought, and it just occurred to me that I never circled back to say hey to you. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but I wouldn't rule out Porter completely. I think there's a much higher percentage that Crawford's gonna win this fight. But we'll see. Porter has never made it easy for anybody. He didn't make it easy for Thurman. He didn't make it easy for Spence. Who else beat him? He didn't make it easy. Those the other ones that beat him? I could have swore there's somebody. Oh, Brooke. Yeah. He didn't make it easy for Brooke. How could I forgot Brooke? Brooke. That's the fight that got Brooke his IBF title that Spence is holding now. But yeah, I essentially think that that's the way it's gonna go down. I'm pretty confident Crawford's gonna win, and I do think he's gonna win by a late round stoppage. Um, so we'll see what happens. I am a Crawford fan, so you know, take that in account when when you listen to this prediction. But yeah, and I like Porter too. I've never disliked Porter, but yeah, always stick with your train of thought, right? You forget, then you can't remember it. Yeah, I actually remembered this time though. My train of thought wasn't too elaborate when I jumped off of it. But yeah, that's the way I feel that the fight is gonna go down. Congratulations to Munguia and defeating Rosado. I know there was a couple um I guess you could call them mishaps over in the UK over the weekend because Kiko Martinez knocked out Kid Galahad. I didn't see that coming at all. You know, um, I'm not the most knowledgeable of the European fighters. Like I try to learn as much as I can. Um, Coincidentally, Kiko Martinez, who is from Spain, if I'm not mistaken, and Kid Galahad, who is from the UK, I'm actually a bit more familiar with them than with your average European boxers. Like, of course, I know Anthony Joshua, and I know, you know, Dylan White, and I know Kell Brook and Amir Khan, but like I'm not gonna call them obscure, but just the out of the other, lesser known European boxers in the States, I actually know a bit. I mean, I think a lot of Americans probably know who Kid Galahad is now. He may not be on the same stratosphere as like Hatton or Prince Ahmed, Prince Ahmed Nassim. But I think quite a bit of Americans do know him. Kiko Martinez, however, is what that many don't know here over here in the States. So y'all bear with me. I'm gonna blow my nose just a moment. All right, I'm back. Hold on, one more second. Yeah, I just remembered I gotta take my girlfriend to an appointment, so this definitely got to be a shorter stream. So yeah, Electrojet. That's actually the other one I was gonna bring up. Harper getting knocked out. That was the other UK mishap. It. I mean, this stuff happens, and sometimes it happens multiple times in the night. Um, are these flukes? It could be, or it could be these cases where these boxers just have their number. You know, a lot of people didn't think that Vernon Forrest would beat Shane Mosley, and he didn't do it not once but twice. Sometimes there's just that guy that has your number, even if or girl, even if on paper you should be able to beat them. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. I hope everybody has a safe holiday ahead. If you're here in America, for those of you who don't know, American Thanksgiving is next week. I think Canada also does Thanksgiving around a similar time. I don't know exactly when that is, but yeah. I was still in shock from the way Terry Harper was KO'd. When Kiko slipped Kid Galahad, yep. Terry's KO reminded me of David Price KO against Povetkin. Oh yeah, that was bad. Did Harper knock down? I'm sorry, I can't remember the girl's name. That knocked her out. But did she knock her down at all? Because I know that did happen. I know Price knocked down Povetkin, and then Povetkin came and sent him to the shadow realm. Yeah. So those of y'all who don't know, because I don't think anybody showed up at that point, I actually did a little song at the beginning. It's funny because it sounds like the kind of thing I would have wrote as a parody, but that's actually how the song goes. She was knocked out standing straight up. I need to go and look it up. I didn't watch it. Um, but I should go and look it up. I should go and look up both of them because I didn't watch either of them. But everybody's been talking about them. And I think part of that is just because they weren't expected to get knocked out or lose even. I'm pretty sure Kid Galahad was the favorite. Kiko Martinez, he's not exactly known for being like a force to be reckoned with. And I don't mean any disrespect when I say that. It's just the perceived reputation that he has. No, she was KO'd. Yeah, but I mean it happens. Like remember when Zab Judah got knocked out by Costasu? Like that was bad. And that was bad for a couple reasons. Yeah, I'll look it up for sure. Um but yeah, the way that Zab Judah reacted because he got knocked down. Everybody here's seen it, but I'm just gonna describe it anyways. He got knocked down. He gets right back up. He points to the ref, does this little weird thing with his leg, and goes right back down. It was pretty bad. Dude, it was the strangest shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to look that up. So the Harper one was definitely the standout. No pun intended. Yeah. Um, I kind of want to watch the Mungia Rosado one because Rosado he has had somewhat of a resurgence in his career. And I saw that Mungia won by decision. I honestly thought that Rosado would have been the one to expose Mungia. I've never really been sold on him. Kiko was a big underdog, supposed to be a tough test for Kid, but he gets slapped. Yeah. So I remember when Kiko Martinez, uh, when he got, if I'm not mistaken, he was knocked out by Scott Quigg some years ago. Exclusive News Insider. There's a rumor going around that Tank Dog walked Sean Porter in the sparring. Really? Hmm. Interesting. I mean, I take those rumors with a grain of salt because one, they're rumors, and two, it's supposed to be whatever happens in sparring is supposed to stay there, and more often we hear these stories. But that does sound interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Rosado put up a terrific fight. All right, yeah, that with the Kiko Martinez and the Terry Harper, those I just want to see the knockouts to see what they look like. I actually want to watch the Rosado fight because, like I said, I've never been sold on Munguia. Don't get me wrong, like I don't want to sound like a hater or anything, but to me, he's a knockout waiting to happen. You can't just take that kind of punishment, with that kind of lack of defense and expect to be undefeated your whole career. It's just not gonna happen. What up, Lebanon? Appreciate that. What up, actual facts? Munguia is an okay fighter in my opinion. Yeah, he's not bad, but I think the big thing was when he was it Saddam Ali that he beat? I want to say it was Saddam Ali. If I'm not mistaken, first it was Saddam Ali beat Cotto, retired him. That was Saddam Ali's uh magma opus, his defining moment in his career so far. Chances are that will be his defining moment in his career by the time he retires, but so far that is the biggest victory of his career. Um, let's not forget he had a very embarrassing loss uh, to Jesse Vargas. That was a very bad loss that he took to Jesse Vargas. So for him to then come back and beat Cotto the way he did, that was definitely his career defining moment thus far. So then he goes and he fights Munguia, and Munguia destroys him, absolutely obliterates him. So a lot of people had a lot of high hopes for damn, I just said his name, Saddam Ali, given that victory that he had over Cotto. So then it was like people were then projecting that onto Munguia, and I just don't think that it quite translates. Munguia is good, but he's not like this crazy, ridiculous, skilled boxer that people like try to make him out to be sometimes. Munguia has heart and talent. I have a newfound respect for him. Yeah, I respect Munguia. It's just like I said, I'm not exactly sold on him like a lot of people were. Um, and then who was it that he fought? There was some Hogan. he fought that Hogan guy, and a lot of people felt that Hogan was robbed. So, um, I honestly thought Rosado would be the one to e- expose him, but Munguia got the W. So I'm very interested to see the whole fight, so I could see. All right, was this another robbery, or was this like was Munguia is Munguia improved, and if so, how much? Yeah, appreciate that exclusive. Appreciate that. You go on UGC Flames panel sometimes, right? I'm trying to because I know I've seen your name, so I'm just trying to get the context. So if you, I think that's who I'm thinking of. But yeah, Mungia, he's okay. All right. Yeah. So y'all go and check out exclusive then. Because I have heard him talk boxing on multiple occasions. The guy really knows what he's talking about. Um, yeah, so, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. I guess I'll leave it with that. I like being able to, direct traffic somewhere else if I can. So it seems like some of you are already um familiar with exclusive, but if you're listening on the playback or from the bushes, go check out exclusive. Um, he's definitely knowledgeable about the sport, and I'm not just saying that because he feels pretty much the same way I do about Mungia. Like I said, I've heard him talk on panels before, mainly on UGC Flames. Um, Big shout out to Lebanon, coming through. Electro Jed, Toby Bartlett, the Boxing Jedi. UGC Flame was here in the very beginning. He might be sitting just listening right now. But yeah, y'all take it easy. Like I said, this will probably be my last live until sometime next month. But y'all stay safe. Enjoy the fights. The main one everybody's talking about coming up this weekend. Porter versus Crawford, or Crawford versus Porter, I should say. And unfortunately, I won't be watching it live, but I will find a way to watch it eventually. But y'all take it easy. Y'all take it easy. Peace.